The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Not at all. Oh, I was going to ask you. I have a theory, and that is going to be a far-fetched theory, or wonder, a ponder, really,
Is it about Andor?
about Star Wars.
Well, then shouldn't we wait till we start the show?
Yeah, but do you want to know? Do you want to know what I'm going to ask you? I'm going to ask.
Go ahead and ask me. Go ahead and ask me.
I'm pretty excited. I've been wondering about this myself for a while.
Go ahead.
No. This is part of the episode.
Oh, okay. So, are you ready?
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. I can't hear you.
Aye, Captain.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, let's do this. Fuck.
All right. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Nerd Out, Nerd Style. I'm Clinton Ritchie.
I'm James.
And get ready to nerd out with Andor. Now,
Andor.
this time we're going to do it a little bit.
Episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5. We're going to do it a little bit different, though. I'm going to ask you what your favorite character was. Who's your favorite character in this episode?
Man, I didn't jot down his name, but I have to say, I want to say it's that Imperial Captain, or Imperial, what's his name? The one that's helping the rebels?
Yeah, I don't have his name down either, but I do know it.
But yeah, I think because you get a little bit of backstory behind him. Gorn.
Yep.
That's right. Gorn, you really get a little bit of backstory behind him. You know what I mean? You kind of find out why he's wanting to help out everybody. And, you know, he's like, you know what? I was wanting to go with these fuckers, but I fell in love with an island girl, and I'm an island boy now, and you motherfuckers are fucking up my job here. And I'm just not feeling the vibes. Shut up, Clinton. Let's not start that shit. Moving on. Anyway, so I don't think they're on an island. It's on a planet, basically. Yeah. Aldani, right?
Yeah, Aldani. My favorite character is Namek. The one that I said sounds like Namek in the last episode. Namek. It's like the technical, like.
Oh, he's the one with the old ass reader.
Yeah, he's the genius. He's the one that built like the little model and shit like that, and he's the one that can repair
he's
stuff.
Like, man, your model was perfect. Yeah, I've had a few times to sneak up here.
Yeah, it's funny because like they were like he goes that fucking what's his name, Skeen. I think his name's Skeen.
Skeen.
Well, anyways, he's all like, Nemec's a surprise. He's green though. He's all in. I was like, look, you just called him green. Namecs are green. His name's Namek. I said it sounded like Namek. He called him green. Namecs are green. I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, shout out Star Wars. I mean, Dragon Ball Z. Let's go.
Well, I mean, I think what he meant was when he's green, he's pretty fresh, pretty new.
Oh, I was thinking like he's like he loves like forests and stuff like that.
No, man, he's green like he is like fresh on this rebel thing. Like he hasn't really fought yet.
Wow. Well, we're gonna hope that that's what it is. Dude, what do you think about his mom always giving him fucking cereal to eat? She does it like 2 times every time they see
Karn?
Yeah, cereal Karn.
What do you think about the fucking the little planets?
The cereal? It looks good, man. I hope they come out with some Star Wars cereal that turns your milk blue just like that. And it's like those little, like, dude, perfect marketing in my opinion.
Yeah, it could be, but I was like, blue milk. No, I don't know, man. That's a trip for sure. I mean, like, dude, who comes up with the idea? What kind of milk can we put in a movie or in a TV show? And the guy's like, blue milk.
They make everything
what about
blue.
Green? Green is the milk that Luke Skywalker drinks on that lost planet.
Yeah, it's funny because they call it blue milk, but the
And it's green.
yeah the milk that he's drinking, the cereal is like eating with the cereal. That's not called blue milk. I don't remember what it's called, but I did look it up. It was called something.
Yeah.
So, do you think Surreal's going to leave the Empire and start working for the rebels?
I don't know, man. It's tough because his mom's got the uncle on the line, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying that he got something that he's looking for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
But what could you be looking for when he's a diehard, like imperial person? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even like the mom was like they were no good to you or something like that. She was a fucking bitch, by the way. I did not like her.
Yeah. And you wonder where he gets his shit from, right? Like it falls from the tree. Okay, let's just be honest. But I don't think he's going to go to the rebel side now.
I think he will. That's just my opinion. I think he's going to say, fuck the Empire. They did me wrong. Fuck my mom. I don't like her. And he's just going to run off and join the Rebel Alliance.
I mean, the only way I can see him joining the Rebel Alliance is through Cassian, and they have to have a battle like that, to have a mad fist fight. And he's gonna be like, dude, look, check it out. And Karn himself is gonna be like, oh fuck, yeah, you're right, man.
What if
I don't know, maybe.
What if that's like the thing? He goes out to try and capture Andor because his like life or his career got ruined, and then he ends up just joining Andor instead.
What if he brings the whole fleet down? The whole 7 of them.
That's not going to happen. But I just
I
have
mean-
this huge feeling that Nemec's going to die for some reason.
He's green, dude. He has no experience.
I hope that's what green means. So
I
who do you
hope
think
not,
this?
man? I hope the kid survives, man. I'm rooting for the rookie.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him too. He's my favorite character right now. So who do you think this Uncle Harlow guy is?
Oh man.
He's got to be fucking big up there, right? Be pulling strings and shit. Mafia, rebels, fucking what? Like, what is he? I have no idea.
Man, I have no idea, dude. I mean, that's up in the air. I mean, there's not enough information yet. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, we can make guesses. Like, it'd be really cool if he was part of another sect that was against the Imperial people, like the Imperial Emperor and the Empire.
I think he's part of the Rebel Alliance.
What if? Now check this shit out. This would be a hell of a twist. What if his uncle is the Collector?
Luthen? That'd be crazy.
I mean, that would just, man, that'd blow me out of the water, dude.
I don't think it is, though, because we know his last name's Harlow. Or maybe that's even his first name. And we know Luthen's name, and I think they say his last name, and I don't think it's Harlow, so.
What if Luthen is a cover name? I mean, the dude's into some shady shit,
I
right?
looked
So,
up-
I mean,
I
think
looked
he
it up
would.
on IMDb, though, and his name's Luthen on IMDb, so. And I don't know. It's hard. But that's a good guess.
It's
That is a
tough.
good guess. What if they just call him Uncle Harlow? Like, that could be his middle name for all we know. We don't fucking know.
What if that's his drug dealing name? Uncle Harlow.
So you
I
know
need
that
another pound of kilo
you know that
or
Cinta.
another kilo of
I
cocoa.
think her name's
Huh?
Cinta. Is that her name?
Which one is that one?
The chick that bandaged him up.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how like he's like what does he say? He's already sharing or she's already sharing a blanket with somebody.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Do you think it's Vel or do you think it's
Of
Skeen?
course. Who do you think it is?
You think? Well, it could be Skeen. You know, he's always getting fucking pissed off that he's talking to her and stuff like that. And he's always fucking with her or with him. So, I think it's Vel too. Don't worry. I just have to throw another name out there.
I don't know. It could be Nimic, man. I mean,
It's not him for sure.
uh,
I do know one.
what if?
Go ahead.
Hold up. What if it's a Gorn? Gorn.
Gorn, Lieutenant Gorn.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, probably
Possibility,
not.
possibility. But he already had a love, and that's the reason he's in this. Remember?
Yeah, but he fell in love with someone on the planet.
Yeah,
One of them locals.
yeah. So it hasn't been that long. I don't think that he's
It
going to be
didn't. It
fighting. And
didn't.
then,
It didn't state whether she died or not.
yeah, it did. I think he. Oh no, they didn't. No, it
It
didn't.
said that the Empire did something to her.
Yeah, and needless to say, he's against them now, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Hey, theories flowing out there. I like it. What about Mon Mothma's fucking daughter? Stupid bitch. I didn't like her.
Whose daughter?
Mon Mothma, the chick that saw the collector in the first
Oh,
one.
the one that was supposed to go with that girl, that lady, and she's like, "No, this is your venture, not mine." Her,
No. You know, whenever
the
it cuts
senator's
over
daughter.
to Mon Mothma and her husband, and then her daughter
Yeah,
comes, and she
yeah.
wanted to take her somewhere, and then she's
She's
like,
a little rude bitch.
yeah, she's a little rude bitch, and her fucking. I think that they're all plotting against her. I think they're working for the Empire like fucking jackasses.
Mhm.
Mon Mothma's underneath the table, trying to help out the collector and the rebels and shit like that. I don't like her.
Why do you think her husband dresses like a Jedi? Am I wrong?
His hairstyles even kind of like one too, huh?
I mean, it's like this motherfucker wants to be a Jedi so bad. But
I still don't like him. I think that he's against her. Like towards the end, remember how like he's like, I wish you would have told me about this, and then he makes the driver take a different way. Like I think he's
yeah.
setting her up for something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
Mhm.
looking too far into that, but I did not like that part.
Hey, so help me understand something. When Cassian or Andor got brought to the planet Aldani, and he said that the collector said that he wanted him to be part of the mission, and he had a lot of aspects he could help with. When they got down there, I thought it was already decided that he was going to fly the mission.
I thought so too, but
But in
apparently,
this last episode, that guy and Vel asked him about the weight, right?
yeah, there's a lever.
And it's like, oh, the weight's just, I think he was trying to play it down a little bit so they wouldn't kill him or take him out of the picture, because I think that's what he felt like, his character. But and they said they didn't even know the weight of the ship to get it off that pad, off that. I guess it's like a slingshot or something that
And
catapults it up.
I think
into
it's like
speed.
it's down like okay, it's down right here and it's got to go like up a little hill to go like this and
Right.
they got to know how to
But you
distribute
got
the weight.
to hit a velocity before you can clear.
Well, no, he
Before
said
you
you had
can
he said you had
launch.
to shift the weight or something like that in order to get it
You
up
have to
there.
know the weight of the ship. That way, you know how much torque or how much oomph to put on that spring.
Oh, I
to
thought
shoot you out.
he was saying that he had to shift the weight like you know how like it has like a little lever that can move it or something. I don't know. I didn't really understand it. I'm not a pilot. I mean, I've drove a forklift before, but that's like two levers.
Yeah, I mean, we're not
3
we're not
levers.
pilots here, but I mean, like that's what I thought. I thought he meant like the ship. It sounds like to me it's a cargo ship, right, or some kind of ship that moves freight.
Yeah.
So
It's like
it has to have a weight. That way, when something's picking it up or whatever. And he said right below something, I forgot what it's called, but there's a gauge that tells you the weight. And they're like, oh, it's not on any of the manuals. And he's like, well, fuck, it's not on the manual. That's something up here.
your headset started
Damn.
picking up something
Hello?
again, didn't it?
Hello?
No, I was just
Hello?
thinking. I was thinking that you were getting a echo, but apparently not. Okay, cool,
Echo. No echoes.
cool.
Now, are you echoing? You hearing one?
No. I'm okay over here on this side.
Sorry. Yes, I think that's what that was about. And then he's like, well, fuck it. Y'all don't know shit. I'm fucking flying this mission because I'm not getting taken out because you're fucking stupid.
hmm
I'm like, fuck yeah, man. That was a badass move, dude.
Like
Cassian. Oh my God.
Jedi.
What'd you think about Sorry. What did you think about what's that guy's name that don't like Cassian?
Skeen?
Keen. What did you
Skeen.
think about it when Skeen? What did you think about it when he found that necklace?
Yeah, fucking Kyber. That dude's a bitch. Why would that even fucking matter? Hey, it could be a good luck charm that he's running around with, you know? Like,
He's
he could
like,
have been
I
given to
knew
him by
you.
his fucking dad. Something like that.
He's like, I knew you were somebody. Why would you bring a $30,000 gem here to fucking heist? Like,
Yeah.
why would you do this? It's like something's up here. Something's up, and and then of course, our guy Andor, he was like, yeah, man, I was paid to do this job.
Yeah, you don't fucking like
Oh,
it? Go ahead. I'll quit. See how far y'all get without me, bitches. Y'all don't even know how to fucking walk straight.
change their guns. Like, okay, you you should be on that side, dude, because you're lefty, and
Shows off
then
his
that
skills,
one
dude.
dude,
It's a fucking
that one
badass.
guy, what's his name? The one that was like leading the pack.
Oh, it's like Terramech or something.
Anyways, that dude was pissed. He was
Terraman.
like, man, you don't even know shit. Like, you should just learn what you're doing. And then Vel was like, well, let me back up my guy. Hey, let's go ahead and see what else you know, my guy. And he's like, all right, so you're lefty, you're right, you're kind of both, but you shoot with your left. And that guy was like, all right, switch.
Yep. Shows
That
off
was
how
great.
badass he is. You know how like how he has a fake name, Clem? Do you think they all go by something fake?
I'm sure.
Yeah. I
Why
was just
not?
well, I don't know. I don't know if they go by their real names and he just had a fake name because he was hired,
Ooh.
or if they all have fake names. I don't know.
Well, see, the only if you pay attention, well, I know you did, but if you to the audience, if you paid attention, you'll learn that Vel is the only tie back to Luthen and his lucrative business,
Other than Andor.
other than Andor. So I'm pretty sure Vel is a fake name, and I'm pretty sure Cassian obviously is a fake name. But why? That I think mainly due to the fact that that guy has so many personalities, different businesses he runs, Luthen, and in case he runs into those guys later, that way he has a cover story.
Ah. Okay.
I don't know, maybe not. I mean, it's probably wrong. It's probably all fucked up, but whatever.
I think Vel might have a fake name too. But I'm not too sure about Nimic and everybody else. I'm not too sure about. But if they were smart, they would all have fake names.
Right.
That way, if anybody got captured, they couldn't like lead back to their families and shit like that. You know. What do you think about that TIE fighter scene? How fucking crazy it looks whenever it flies down towards the Earth. I've never seen one fly like on a planet like that. You always see them in outer space. So like whenever it fucking goes down over that mountain and shit like that, comes right by them, you see how much power is actually in those, man. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I thought, man, dude, I don't even know, man. Like I was speechless. I was like, holy fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was
Because you
good,
don't ever
man.
see them, on a grassy mountainous planet. You always see them either on dirt in space.
Yeah.
You don't ever see them pass over grass or
Mountains and
lakes or
stuff like that.
waters
Yeah.
or
You
yeah.
can
So I
even
mean, it
see.
was
Sorry, go
it was
ahead.
different. It was different. I
My bad. I
enjoyed
kept
it.
on talking over you.
No, it's okay. Sorry, I might be. Never mind.
Dude, honestly, how the fuck did that TIE fighter even see them? Those things move so fast and it's so far away. Like you just see these
Well,
people sitting over there.
think about it, man. You're going over a planet that has essentially local like life, like animals, trees, lakes. You're not looking for humanoid people, and then all of a sudden you get a glimpse. Whew, and like, hey, what was that? So you speed back around. It's just locals doing their fucking sheeps and shit.
Where are all the
So,
locals?
well, they're not there apparently, because they did say they kept some of them alive. They moved them to a different part of the planet.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I do remember that now. So, what about what do you think Dedra's up to? That fucking bitch. I do not like her. Her eyes, dude. There's something about her eyes
yeah.
that just.
Man,
She's too smart.
I'm kind of hoping that she gets caught up in her shit too.
What do you mean?
I hope she gets there to the base where they're at right now on the Outahani. And I hope she's like, hey
Aldani.
man,
Something. Aldani. Sorry.
Aldani, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Aldani.
I'm hoping she shows up right as the fucking break-in happens. Like, you know, she's landing in, like, what's going on? Like, someone's taking our shit. And she's like, I fucking knew it. I'm fucking pissed. Fuck everybody. I'm hoping that happens.
Right. I agree.
I think that'd be pretty badass.
I was going to ask if you think that Vela has a crush on Cassian, but if he's with fucking Cinta or whatever whatever the heck her name is, I don't know.
I don't think she has a crush with him. I think she admires him.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. She did not trust him at first, and then she's like, this guy's a fucking badass.
Like, I think she admires him because he came in from not knowing anything about that group to having to trust that group with his life. And I think she admires his skill.
I don't know what you're doing right now, but you better be hitting that like and subscribe button right down there. Make sure to go ahead, hit it, like, and subscribe. Subscribe. It's free. Just do it.
Hey, so who do you think Luthen is checking on?
I think he's looking back to see what if anybody's like going to contact him before the whole thing starts. Let him know how everything's going or not.
Do you think he's checking on the raid party, or do you think he's checking on the senator?
I think he's looking on the raid party.
Okay.
But then again, dude, the senator, because towards the end right there, whenever like they spit off a different way, instead of going like, you know, the direction that they were going.
You said take the causeway, right?
The expressway. The expressway.
Expressway.
Yeah, so right there, I mean, I kind of feel like he was doing something. He was probably like hoping to hear from her or them. You know, that's why he was checking multiple channels. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I just don't like her fucking. I do not like her husband.
I don't like him either. He seems like a little bitch. Plus, he dresses like a Jedi. He ain't no fucking Jedi. Now, what if he is a Jedi, right?
He's
what
not
if he
no
is
fucking
a Jedi?
If anything, he's a
What if
Sith
he
Lord.
is? What if he is? Oh my god! This would be.
You know, that Gorn guy, he has to be kind of nice, in my opinion, because whenever he's talking to those Imperial soldiers, and he's like, this shit should have been fucking painted yesterday. And they're like, he's like, I need y'all to do it. What is it, tomorrow? Make sure it's done tomorrow.
Make sure it's done like the day after tomorrow.
They're like, sir, but the eye's happening. And he's like, no later than the day after. You know?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool of him, in my opinion. I did like that. He's a good guy. Well, I mean, he means well. He probably wasn't until his fucking girlfriend died, and then he turned into a nice guy.
I think you see why they're doing their heist at the time they're doing it. Because they said that they're gonna I think there's a guy on the bridge that said something about that they're going to kill off the locals.
They're going to go kill off a what?
The locals, the people. They're gonna do something to the people.
Well,
Move
I don't
them
know
over.
if they were locals or if they were like, because he said you can smell them if there's a bunch of them or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they were stinky. I have no idea. I was thinking they were thinking about animals.
Mm-mm.
Damn, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, and I think that's why they're pulling that heist at the time they're pulling it.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, and by the way, whenever he did take that kyber crystal, I'm kind of glad that he did that because I don't ever see any Imperial officers walking around with fucking necklaces on. So if he would have got caught with that, and then like he had to show it, he'd been even more screwed in my opinion. So it's a good thing that Skeen did rip it off his fucking neck so he can stick it in his pocket.
Right. Well, I mean, a kyber crystal that's mainly for Jedis, right? So
yeah, well, I mean,
like the only way you get a kyber crystal is if you go there and the kyber crystal picks you. right?
Yes, yeah,
So,
kind
I
of.
mean, so how did
You
he get a kyber crystal that's
well,
intact?
you can synthetically make one. I think that's how you call it. Yes, a bunch of Siths do that to get their kyber crystals. So
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, but his was a blue. It was also sky kyber, which is weird.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I'm
you're not boring. I'm
I'm
tired.
not too sure where he got it or how, but he could have, all the. He's a collector. He could have got a lightsaber and took it out of the lightsaber for all we know.
What if he killed a Jedi?
He did not kill a Jedi. I understand that he's got a fucking retractable walking stick,
Gordon?
but it looks like a lightsaber, but it's not. But what if he did have a little bit of force abilities? We don't know.
Ooh. To be continued. Oh man. All right. So this is a good time to bring up that theory question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in the very first movie, which is technically the fourth movie in the Star Wars saga, Star Wars Skywalker saga.
Skywalker
Anyways,
Saga,
you
yeah.
know. So in a galaxy far, far away, right? Now, if you're familiar with our U.S. history and their military tactics, they had a program called MK Ultra,
Yeah, I
mind
heard about it.
reading. Okay, so what if somebody, aka George Lucas, right? What if? Now, I'm not saying this happened. Okay, this is a theory. Maybe him himself or somebody else used that trick, right? And they went to a galaxy far, far away, and they saw all these things happening, right? What if that's how he came up with the idea? Maybe not the movie itself, but the idea of the movie from that event.
I have no idea. I do know that there was supposedly an alien that came down and was talking about how there used to be a Star Wars that actually happened and a bunch of great leaders were lost. So I did hear about that, but that's a good
Yeah, I
theory.
mean, even Reagan, he was like, we need space wars, or we need a space fleet that can help
Hmm.
produce. And I think they called it Star Wars or something like that,
They
or
did call it Star Wars.
or something like that. But anyway, and it was supposed to send up like a fleet to space to help protect our planet. And what if, man, that would be some. Ooh, man, that'd be crazy.
I got a good what if for you.
Okay, let's go.
What if fucking Obi-Wan finished the job?
What job?
Instead of just leaving there after he got fucking burned, just pushed him back in the lava.
Oh man.
Palpatine would have had to start all over again. Well, kind of. There would be just Palpatine against all the other Jedi.
I don't know. He does have unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power. What if? Check this out. What if Anakin never turned to the dark side? What if when Mace Windu showed up and was to arrest him and had his lightsaber drawn instead of Anakin cutting off his hands, right? What if
Arm.
Anakin? No, it was his hands, wasn't it? They
No, he
cut
cut
off
off one
Mace
arm.
Windu's hand.
Cut off one of his
Was it
arms.
one arm?
Don't argue with me, please.
Okay. I'm not. Whatever. Anyway, we're moving past that point. Okay.
Cuts
What
off
if
Dooku's
he
hands.
arrested Palpatine?
Well, he didn't like if. Hopefully, that's what would have happened, but I don't think that would have kept him from going to the dark side because he would still try and seek how to save Padme's life, and that's the reason he actually turned to the dark side.
What if instead of turning to the dark side, he was like Rey and could control both?
Oh, you mean like Mace Windu?
No, like Rey.
Yeah,
'Cause
Mace Windu.
Rey
Mace
at the
Windu.
end of episode 9,
Mace
she had the
Windu.
yellow lightsaber.
Mace Windu drew from the dark side, but he didn't like let it consume him. So how he got
Oh
a purple
man.
lightsaber. He actually has
I
his
thought he got
own.
a purple lightsaber because he asked George Lucas
Yeah,
to
but
give him a purple
they
lightsaber.
made a whole thing for him. He even has his own. He even made his own lightsaber combat style 7.
Yeah.
He's a fucking badass, dude. Hopefully he comes back. I heard he's coming back for the new season of Book of Boba Fett. So fingers crossed. Which is cool because
Bad
Jango
habits.
Fett is the one that he killed Jango Fett. So if he does show back up in Boba Fett, you know Boba's going to be trying to kill Mace Windu the whole time.
And dude,
It'd be some crazy
man, my
shit,
head's
huh?
about to explode. Oh,
I'm just
man.
saying, that sounds fun, man. I can't wait for, like, if that does happen, you know it's going to be something like that.
Are they making another season of Mandor?
Yes, and that should be coming out first thing next year. It was supposed to be in November of this year, but now I think it's like January, February of next year. So it sucks.
And they need to
They
hurry up
dude,
with that.
honestly, the Bad Batch season 2 was supposed to come out earlier, like at the beginning of this year, but it hasn't. And instead they dropped Kenobi and fucking Andor before the Bad Batch. And Tales
Do
of the
you think,
Jedi is actually coming out at the end of this month, so get ready for that. Little shorts of like Ahsoka and Dooku.
and do you think they're going to make another season of Obi-Wan?
They are making another season of Obi-Wan. It's already in the works.
Oh, I hope they don't fuck it
They're
up.
already also making a season of Andor, so that's also coming.
Yeah, we're not even finished with the first season.
Now, but they got 5 years to work with, so we're good. This one's like a
Years.
total of like fucking 5 days. So like so far, you know, it's only going to be like a total of 5 days, and they got 5 years to work with. So
5
they can do
years
so much shit.
in the Star Wars saga, or 5 years?
Yeah, this is
in
5 years
our time?
before the Battle of Yavin, which was the battle with the Death Star being blown up.
Right. The
Or
Rogue
no,
One.
was it with the Ewoks? Maybe it was Ewoks. I don't know. Now I'm confused. God damn it! I'm gonna have to look some stuff up now.
Confucius has
What
taken
was
effect.
it? Was it the Death Star being destroyed, or was it where the Ewoks were? No, because that's not the battle. It's the Death Star. I was right. Because Anders, where the Ewoks live. Not Andor.
Well,
Other than that, dude, do you think Luthen's actually a good guy, or do you think he's a bad guy? I
what if he
think
turns out to be a Sith?
I don't think he's a Sith, but I think he just doesn't give a shit, and he wants certain things done. So I guess he's more like a rebel, but he like doesn't care who.
I think he's a good guy with. Maybe he's a neutral guy with good intentions.
I think he wants the rebel, like not the rebels, but the Republic back in the day. He loved the Republic back in the day, so I feel like he wants it to be like that, and the only way for that to happen is to take down the Empire. But he doesn't have like good intentions for anybody that's working for him. You know, he just doesn't give a shit. They could just die and try again with another group. In my opinion, that's the way I feel. But then again, he's super worried at the end whenever he's clicking through the thing. So I don't know.
He said, "I wanted it too bad."
Yep.
What did he want? Did he want the score, or did he want Andor?
I don't know. Let's go ahead and do least favorite parts.
Least favorite, the daughter.
The daughter. I fucking hated that bitch too. I don't like her.
I think that's my least favorite part. To be honest with you.
My least favorite part is at the end, whenever that dude's waving that stuff, and she's like, "Okay, that's enough," and he just like continues to wave it.
Fuck you.
It's like, dude, and like he waves it for a good second after that. And I'm like, what the fuck was the point in that? Jesus. What do you think your favorite part was?
Oh man, dude. God, there's so much. Not enough, but just a few of them I like. I think my favorite part would be when Andor was marching, and then that guy got kind of put in his place when Andor told him, he said, "Hey,
Yep,
y'all should switch."
that's my favorite part. It's right here. It says Andor shows them how talented he is just by calling out what hand they are.
Yeah, like that's badass, dude. I mean, that's just good.
All right, and we didn't rate last week's episode. So what would you give last week's episode?
Oh, let me go back here.
I give it a 7.5. No doubt. It's not under a 7. It's better than the first episode. It's not better than the third. And it's way better than the second. The second one sucked.
I'll tell you what. I'll give it an 8.
Okay, that's pretty good. What do you give this episode?
Oh my god. I would probably give it honestly a 6.
I gave it a 6.8. So it's
And-
not
and
as
the
good as the
reason
first
being-
episode. It's better than
the
the
reason
second
being-
episode.
There's not enough. There's details, but there's not enough. To me, it's not enough in the episode to really be impactful to the series.
Exactly. Other than the fact like it gives you a little bit of backstory, not even that much, just like a little bit, and it tells you kind of their plan. But there's no action again. This is second episode in a row that has no action. We get some at the very beginning of Andor. Not really any in the second episode. Hold on. The third episode's full of it, and then none since then.
Right. Well, it's not even the action that really gets me, man. I mean, yeah, okay, we know they're on Aldani or whatever, and we know they're going to attack this garrison, okay, and we know they're going to fly a ship out of it. We know that. We've known that since like episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, episode 4 is badass. Episode 5, you just kind of hit the same speed bump as episode 4.
Yep.
Not even a speed bump like it was in like episode 4 wasn't a speed bump, but episode 5 was a speed bump in my opinion.
I agree.
And it was drugged out and
something should have fucking happened last episode. Pretty much, in my opinion. Like I like where it's going. I can definitely tell that next episode something big's gonna happen. Right?
Yeah, next episode's gonna be the shit.
I feel like you have to watch all these things in 3. The very first 3 episodes you watch back to back, and then the next 3 episodes you watch back to back. In my opinion, I feel like because if you were to do that, it would all flow together and it would make like a lot more sense. But since we have to fucking wait a whole week to watch this goddamn episode, makes me a little bit pissed off. But it's not bad. It's not too bad.
But overall, I think I'm pleased with it so far.
I am too.
Out of the 5 episodes, it's not terrible.
Nope, I love it.
At least we're not on that one planet where they got arrested at. Or okay, was that named Jeff? Tim? The guy that got shot. The boyfriend.
The boyfriend.
At least we're not on that fucking planet.
Oh yeah, Tim.
Yeah.
Fucking
Killing that motherfucker. Just imagine if he was still around.
Yeah.
Probably still be running out in the middle of fucking fire. Don't shoot me.
Right.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. I think that's it. I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
You want to end it here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool, man. Make sure to check us out, guys. Come and look at our other shows, Anything and Everything, Nerd Style, where we talk about a bunch of movies. Go and vote on our Facebook. Join our Facebook, Anything and Everything, Nerd Style. And be sure to check out all of our Andor episodes, please. It will definitely help us out. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below what you thought about the episode. And get the fuck out of here, everybody.
Peace.